All right, we all know chunks are coming back in, so you'll notice a lot of the pieces are a lot larger, but because they're so much larger, I need to really work the lightener in, especially when you have a thicker hair type. Really want to make sure that saturation of the lightener is really good and you're pushing the product into the hair. So by using the foils and your hand, you're kind of getting a combo of balayage and foils, as we know, foliage. Notice how we fold back the dark pieces, or how I pull back the dark pieces. I find it more comfortable to work forward, but just that piece is dark there. So we're gonna get it in there, work that, work it, add more product, pull out that brown piece. I really don't like these like super sped up videos, but how else are you gonna show a whole head highlight, right? So again, applying more product, really working it in, blending it, getting a really nice saturation. Chunky pieces, take out those little baby hairs. If you lighten those baby hairs, it can create the hair look more damaged. Elevate the hair, allows for a nicer something, can't think of the word, pop. That little tiny piece was dark, so we're not going to overlap. I'm a big believer of not overlapping. A lot of repetitiveness here, right? But still value. Really like to work it in, don't I? Lifting up the hair, especially on larger sections, really allows you to see that you got enough saturation on the back side. So yes, you get more lift with finer pieces, but there's a certain magic that happens with chunks, and as we know, chunky hair is coming back whether you like it or not. And then since it's hard to highlight your own hair, how easy is it to just pull the foil back up? But also valuable with clients. If the hair's been processed with color for any gray coverage or blending, straight balayage will be very difficult. So again, we're getting the best of both worlds by balayaging it and then putting it in a foil. Again, picking out just the dark pieces. My hair is super fragile and I don't want to damage it and overlap. Not a big believer of overlapping. You can affect the amount, like I did pull through all the way on that piece. It was slightly lightened, but I can control the lift with the saturation. So I can pull through, but not saturate as heavy through the ends. This time I decided to stay off my very front hairline just to give it a break so it doesn't break. I don't know whose idea this was, doing my whole head, but what are you gonna do, quarantine life? Making it up the head. At this point, I think I was like, oh my God, so much hair. Applying my root, which was equal parts of 06NA and 03NA in shades EQ cream to blend my gray. Going back through, opening pieces up and making sure they're still saturated. Maybe there's some dark areas that had previous color that need a little bit more lightener. And also using my finger to blend my base color down. Oh boy, thank God for root glazes. Can you believe we didn't really used to do that? What a difference it makes. Notice that big bright piece. You'll see that I go back later and balayage it. And the reason for that is, again, I was doing my own hair and it would have been very difficult to get through the hair fast enough, even with the lowest volume possible, that wouldn't sizzle my ends. So I thought I'd go back and balayage it later, as you'll see I'll do. So I love to go in with my bases, apply a little bit color, and then recheck them and bring it down a little bit further rather than it being too far right off the bat. So continued on the same side and in the back in the same motion. Now we're going in after we've rinsed with our pink. And I realized that I wasn't filming for most of that beginning application, so I apologize. But I don't personally like to do my root glazes and my vibrant colors at the same time. I feel like sometimes when they touch, it can be affected. And you can see we got our two tones.
I'm just gonna tweak a few things on my color. I've dropped my root a little bit. And see how nice and bright I am overall? But if I comb it, see how in this area, it's really bold. But right here, it could use some brightening. So I'm just gonna go through and balayage some pieces, and got some pieces in there to brighten up the ends. Get you an after soon.